Am I back? Hello, everyone. Did it come back? Am I here again? What happened? I don't know. It suddenly just dropped. And I don't know why. I don't know what you guys missed exactly. Hey, withered foxy bad boy. I don't know what just happened. But we're gonna carry on. It looks like it's still the same stream. But everything just died for a second. Not the game. The computer stayed on fine. Just all the internet just dropped for a second. Or for, I guess, a minute. Yeah, and now it's working fantastically. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I saved as soon as I noticed. He's still going. I'm still going. Like, it should be back on now. Alright, I just messaged him over Discord, Nolan, saying that I'm back. It's fine. Alright. Cool. Cool. Alright, everything seemed to be fine. I don't know what happened. I'm not recording simultaneously, so I can't add that in after on what happened. But what literally just happened was that Yuri gave me a book about a horror book. Take a poop. It's so cool and not a tool. Aw. Oh, hi Nolan. So Yuri gave me a book. She told me that what it was basically about, which is a girl who goes to move in with her younger sister, and then her, and then everything goes wrong for her, and then, and then I was like, wow, that's a really dark story. She's like, oh, you're not into that, are you? I was like, no, it's totally cool. It's cool. You're cute and beautiful, and it's awesome, and it's really cool. And then she's like, and then she's all embarrassed for not thinking I don't like it. And she went on a ramble about how, like her philosophy on it, which was very random. It didn't seem to make too much sense. She was saying that it's kind of like it forces you to see other people's perspectives of things and everything. It's like, what are you talking about? You gave me a horror book. That's not other people's perspectives. This is a weird story. But now she's embarrassed because she was rambling. And then I noticed that things were off. Everything just turned off at that point, and I don't know how much of the end you guys got. So I immediately stopped and I turned on the thing. Wait, James, can I join Discord? Yes, you can. There should be a link in the description below, and then you can join in the Discord. And I have it open right now to the lobby, so you can see the lobby. Or I can see the lobby. So if you put something in Discord, I can see it there. Alright, so I'm gonna return. Didn't get it. No, there's a link in the description below. It's just for everyone. Like when you pull down the more information, there's some things down there, and one of them is the Discord. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on now. Hope I didn't mess up too much. But I feel like you should. But I feel like you should I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. that just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can, the least I can do is listen. Yeah, because she went on the weird ramble. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Hey, Yuri. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Look at her face. Oh, I'm gonna do terrible things to that face. I'm so sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start up the prologue. Alright, I'm going to save this here. And I'm going to I'm going to send send an instant invite. Copy. Set it so this link will never expire. Okay. Copy. And bam. There you go. Try that withered, foxy bad boy. And what's your group called in Discord? We're called the Dolphins because I'm James Dolph, and it sounds like dolphin. If you subscribe or follow, if you subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch, little dolphin pops up. It's cute. Alright, let's return. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad things. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh. Ah. The creeping over my shoulder thing. She's really creeping over my shoulder. Also, Withered Foxy, if you want to, you're not obligated to. But in the Discord, you can check out the rules. You can check out the introduce yourself. The rules are very loose in Discord. I need to make, you know what I should do? I should make an NSFW chat. Or an NSFW lobby. And then, that one could just be rule-less entirely. I might do that. I need to get rid of those live stream minigames as well. Anyway. Yuri says, sorry. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Peanut butter, control yourself a bit. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ooh. Off to the side look with eyes. Isn't as cute, but still. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I see. Ah. I did the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, That way, I turn a page and Yuri's side is under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Actually, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh, look at, she just side-eyed me. Oh, she side-eyed me, bro. Eh? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Do you have any ice? I just enjoy sitting on ice sometimes. And it's not for any reason. It's just, I enjoy it. And I don't really like sitting on it. I like it when it's sitting on me. It's just, it's just comforting. Especially for a boy in high school. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Oh, she gave me a smile. She gave me a smile. She gave me a smile. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main chapter kind of reminds me of you a little bit. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, she's not happy. She's not cool with that comment. You see that? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Well, good night, everyone. Gotta go now. Have fun with everyone else, James. Alright, see you, Yusip. Thank you for stopping by. This, of course, will go up after. We're about an hour and 15 in, if you want to pick up there. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But James, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it more of a, it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri inhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? When your charge is broke, then you don't succeed. Oh my god, that's no good. I'll peanut butter if I should in. I swear if I don't flip out. Oh, if the ship dies. Dude, it's not happening. It's not happening. We gotta read poems, man. We gotta sit through everyone's poem. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit. You know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? I tripped on it getting my fat ass up and getting McDonald's. Ha ha ha. My relaxation ends abruptly. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never actually done this before. Well, no. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's one is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I don't know what a composition notebook is. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Bro, girls always write better than you. Fact. A day with Mickey DS was terrible. It had fat people there. With Mickey DS. Alright, whatever. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, do I get to choose? Oh, who should I show my phone to first? Yuri. We're so choosing Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. I got a choice. You had to go pretty deep into this game to get a choice if you exclude making the poem in the first place. But the first choice about girls. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You actually didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Just Sonic fanfic. You might know me as the Sonic Penetrator on Sonic fan site, Sonic fan fiction site. Discussion books are like bound. They're more professional. You can't rip out the pages easily. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time. Really? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from their topic manner, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them. But not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. What if your home dog needs a sheet of paper and you rip the shit out anyway? We're trying to rip out one page of tape, but they end the entire time talking the goddamn book out. Yeah. I also hope that everyone feels Everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuke can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Nasuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. Whip that shit up, James. 13% computer battery. Dude, just plug it in, dude. Just plug it in. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood a test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. They're all fancy. They went all fancy with the words. It's too smart for you. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, James. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolized compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Okay. Gavin Free Legend. Lol. They didn't even teach script. Do they even teach scripting? I learned about it. I learned when I was in school. Yeah, I'm stop talking now because I assume that I'm gone, but I'll still be lurking. Alright, I actually learned handwriting in elementary school, actually. They taught us handwriting. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, James. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Monica. She's the president after all. Hi, James. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, James. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of barrier that we're all learning to get past soon. Anyway, yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. Good job, James. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Yuri liked it better. Yuri liked it better. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisances. It can take years of practice. I'm assuming Yuri has it at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that fits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, I'm so doing that. I'm so badly trying to impress Yuri. 100%. I swear, if that pose changes from a good pose to a hot pose, I'm gonna pass out. I know, right? There can be too much blood elsewhere in the body. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Oh, okay, this one scrolls. Okay. It could have been me. See the direction, the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. Babies, but it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Aww. I gotta go, James. Nighttime to dream nicely. I hope I contributed. With all these girls. Oh. Rule 34 Yuri after this. Anyway, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Go have your jelly time with Yuri. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I got into the way of the fan. Oh, I should probably turn that off. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous about talking about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make it any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think of this is if you keep your pen on the same point for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, cool. Let's do... What's so special about girls on here lately flirting? Liking what they like and what it's all about. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go talk to Deep Voice Nasuke. James, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect? What? You expect him to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, yeah. But yeah, I did put in effort. Oh, that's not me. Well, that's not her. Maybe it's not very good, yeah, but I did put in effort. We all gotta start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Oh, that is nice writing. Good job. Nice. I like it. The curvature can be a little challenging to read sometimes. This simple. Oh, damn. I had an idea of the deep voice for Nasuke from the show The Venture Brothers that has the evil hot chick that has a deep voice. I haven't seen Venture Brothers. I've never seen Venture Brothers. I've seen a lot of commercials for it, and I've never watched it. And it got really good reviews. Oh, I was the same way with Archer until I eventually watched that too, though. I'll watch it eventually. I'll probably watch it pretty recently from now. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. What? What? People can try it. That's about it. That was a good poem. I liked it too. Nasuke. Like in this poem. Is she a boy or a girl? She's a girl. I'm the only dude. Every other character's a girl. Seeing everyone around you, you're doing great things, can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuke is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. She's a girl, but beginning. funny when I had a deep voice. It was a good call. It was a good call, man. Who should I show my poem to next? Wow, why do I have an option for this? Just go. Sayori. This is a good poem, James. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Hey, I guess you're right. But I guess that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, God, I kind of sound like Adam Sandler when he played that kindergartner. I don't remember what it was. Billy Madison, I think. I don't know what it was. I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It kind of reminds me how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break any promises. See? It's like I said before, James. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm not selfish. I just didn't want to interact with people. It's a very simple concept. That's why people invent video games. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, I want you to glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Nice. I want breakfast. I agree with that last line. Sayori. This is just a guess, but should you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hey, this was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my metacore writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Hey? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nasuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. It was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? But thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and James did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions about my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And James liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yori. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that James appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh god. Alright, here's the thing. That was predicted. That they're gonna be like, you think they have the girl talking like, no, he's my man. It's happening now. I told you it was inevitable. It is happening now. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as James started showing up. Nasuki. Nasuki, that's a little... This... Oh, they say it together. This doesn't involve you. I'm gonna do hers. I don't like fighting, you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as they just noticed I was standing there. James, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself, if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Hey, help me explain this to her, James. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and mean them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, James? What? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's how it's gonna be. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Alright. Do I pick Yuri? Or do I say help? Do I beg for help? That's the question. Do I say Yuri? Or do I beg for help? Nasuki's totally off the table. We're not trying to impress her. Nothing. We're trying to impress Yuri. I don't have any water. Spam your answer into chat. Spam Yuri or spam help. I'm gonna get more water. Nolan, foxy bad boy. I need some help up in here. You guys gotta help me. Yuri for Nolan. Nasuke's off the table, so we're going with Yuri. Nasuki, you're right. Or Nasuki, you're right. You're right that I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Hey? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Nasuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Nasuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Nasuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Yeah. Nasuki clenches her fists. You can see it right beside the bottom corner. You can see it. She's... Oh, James, how is everyone? Hi, Kiana. We're doing pretty good. How are you? We're trying to date Asian girls. We're trying to date Asian girls. We're trying to date a purple-haired Asian girl. So neither of these two. We had to throw the pink-haired one under the bus. It was necessary to date the purple one. I think it's gonna be necessary. I'm putting my eggs in that basket. Nasuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped into the point of being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to walk and clear my head. Siri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Nasuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Nasuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, James. You're so kind. Too kind. I'm thankful to have you. Let's put the head to bed. All right, Kiana. Well, thank you for popping in. This whole stream is going to be up on as a video after I stop, so feel free to check it out. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Nirasaki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. Oh yeah, she blamed her for stuffing. So, What thing that Nasuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. You should stop it. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. James, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was really neat to talk about with everyone. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, well, I'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, God. And maybe you've learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. One, the cleat sweater my sister-in-law's. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. I did learn more about the poems, the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Dave, I'm ready to walk home. Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Alright, we're gonna save. We're gonna save a new slot in case we butchered something by throwing the other girl under the bus. Sayori, but what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nasuki. Does that thing kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them at all. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, James, it's nice to get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think, see, you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I'm gonna start working on Balskava schemas for some relatives soon. Oh, cool! My grandpa in Nevada wants some. I'm also knitting one for my sister-in-law and brother. Aw, Yana, you have a heart of gold. All for Christmas. Wow, that's a big undertaking. Well, we'll have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Ah, crap. I gotta do this again. Alright, let's save this. I didn't mean anything. Alright, we're gonna make another poem. You should definitely do that, Kiana. You should definitely set up PayPal. Kiana, Nolan, Peanut Butter, if you're still here. I need help. We're making another Yuri poem. So our options this time are flower, disoriented, intellectual, parfait, chocolate, defeat, landscape, doki doki, the vivacious hop. Alright, I'll see you later, Foxy. What time is it here? Oh, you know what? We're gonna call this here. We'll make a poem tomorrow. No, you know what? Flower, facetious, and intellectual. We can only choose one. We're choosing one at a time 20 times. It's 2 for me. It is 2 for me as well. And I want to get to bed. Mostly because the wife has to work in the morning. And I kind of want some time in the same bed together. So, yeah, we're going to call this here. And we will pick this up again the next day. Because this actually took like 20 minutes last time when we were doing this, because I was taking everyone's suggestions. So next time, it's going to be a long stream start, and so I can get a couple people in here, so we can do so we can do the poem together. But we're making it targeted toward Yuri, so it's got to be very big words, very multiple word. Very multiple word things. She's into horror. We need to think about that too. If you ever need some suggestions, I dabble sometimes. We'll take you. Well, that's awesome, Kiana. We'll definitely take some of your suggestions. But we're trying to make something kind of dark. We're trying to make something really deep. So that's what we're going to be doing, and we got to build it by just random word by random word. We're not sure how it goes together, but we got to work on it. So I just like to thank everyone so much for watching and hanging out and everything, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And until the next time, well, just a second, we're gonna try, well, all right, we saved this here, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna quit. Are you sure I want to quit? Yes. So we're gonna quit out here. We'll go to full cam, and we're gonna try see if we can do subscribe for Kiana. Oh, Kiana, you subscribed. Oh, it didn't pop up on the stream. I'm sorry. If you have your thing, there's something in YouTube you can set to private. I think it's your stream. I think it's your subscriptions. You can take that. If it's on private, then it won't show up on the thing. But if it's on public, it will. So, let's go. First, we're gonna do it for YouTube because I feel like I've got more people on YouTube right now. So we're gonna go YouTube gaming. Make you something, I'd be happy to. Oh, I'd love it if you made me something. But I can't think of anything at the moment. And you're very busy with Christmas. So after Christmas, maybe. All right. So we're going to be here. We're going to go to games. All right. Let's see. We're going to try and do a raid. 5. Okay. Well, that's not happening. There's too many people there. And so we're gonna do a YouTube raid first because I know there are YouTube people watching. Let's go to, oh, I didn't want to go to that. Let's go to live. Let's see if we can search up DOKI Literature Club, and I don't see nothing. Nothing comes up for that. So why don't we try Outlast? So there is nothing live in Outlast. What about Outlast 2? Okay, there's a couple people. That guy's Russian, that guy's Russian, that guy's Russian, that guy's Chinese. Or some sort of Oriental. Alright, well I guess we're not doing it for YouTube. Let's see if we can do it for Twitch. Because there's not a lot of horror games going on. Well, let's not give up so easily. YouTube gaming. And we can always try Five Nights. Five Nights is very popular. Five Nights. Okay, Five Nights. Let's try Sister Location. Alright, no lives there. Let's try Five Nights at Freddy's 1. There's nothing live I can find. I see here. Ooh, that's terrifying. See if we can get hit number 4. No, there's nothing. Why does Five Nights not have any people playing? What about... Oh, what about Subnautica? Everyone loves Subnautica. Whoops. Subnautica. Alright. There's this guy. But he is super Russian. There's this guy. Nothing here. Nothing here is in English either. Wow, why is nothing in English? On Dairy Simulator? Something else also very Russian. Alright, well. Alright, I'm gonna give up on that. I'm sorry. There's not gonna be a YouTube raid. We can always try a Twitch raid, of course. I don't know if anyone is going to partake in a Twitch raid. I also don't know if anyone is even watching from Twitch. So, but we can host, right? We can host. Here is the horror. And oh wow, I can see myself. That's weird. This guy's doing creepypasta readings. This guy's doing replays. This guy's playing Outlast. This guy's doing When It Rains. Oh, a Silent Hill game. That sounds pretty cool. All right, we're gonna do the Silent Hill guy, maybe.
One what?
Okay, how do I host? So we're gonna do that, I think. Is this how we're gonna do it? And we're gonna go back to the dashboard. Geez, I have no idea how to host. Okay. Go back to his. I don't know how to host. I'm very sorry. Alright, well, I'll see if I can... So you guys just hang out for a minute. I'll see if I can host. I'll throw them up in... You know what? I'll throw them up in chat. I don't know how to host. So we're just going to do it raid style if we can. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Stick around for a minute so you can get the link, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And until next time, everyone, bye.